Hi, I'm Julia Smith and welcome back. This is another energetic transmission video, and this time I'm going to be walking you through how is everything energy, how do we have a unique signature energy yet we're all part of the one. How is that working? As speech is an energy, the high frequency that comes through me, it's also infused in my words. So once again, you can sit back and relax and just choose to open to receive the high frequency energy and the keys and the codes that are infused in the words that I'm speaking to you today. So welcome to this world of energy. It's very exciting. It's all about energy rays, sound note as energy waves, color ray waves. All these things are very important to us, and we need to start working with how are they important to us? How are they helping us and benefiting us in our daily lives? So at this time, we're right in the middle of the great transition, the great shift, the great awakening, and many people are talking about this today. And what this means is that the planet's vibration is rising, which is forcing all of our own energy's vibration to rise. And as this happens, it's flushing up things that need to leave our energy. It's a slower vibration, and then we can shift into a higher vibration, which brings in more of the happiness and the joy and us opening into our gifts. So what the result of that will be over the next 20 or so years is that we're moving into a new earth. And this new earth is going to have us operating quite differently as new humans. So what does raising our vibration really mean? What it means is that the energy that is flowing all dynamically around us all the time, it's flowing through us and through everything. And as matter starts to vibrate, it creates its own signature energy vibration. And so we all have our own unique signature vibration, as like a tree or a house or a chair. Everything has its own unique signature vibration, but yet as that vibration goes out, it all starts to combine, and that's how we all start to join together as one. There's energy flying around everywhere, all across the universe. Planets and suns radiate out their energy to connect with each other, and it's these lines of energy that make us all one unit. So we're individual, yet within a one great big field. So in this time of this great transition where we're all being required to raise our vibration, one of the key things we're working with is moving into self-love. Now, a lot of people find this very challenging, thinking, well, I'm not always feeling self-love, and then they go into this critical state about themselves, or they're saying that person's not doing self-love, and so we then project onto them judgments and critical thoughts about them. But really, it's all about just self-observation. And this can be very much objective. We don't actually need to personalize it. All we need to do is just look at what we're doing and what we're thinking and what we're feeling, and just evaluating, where am I right now? And what do I need to do about this? Am I happy with this? Or do I want to just accept and acknowledge and go through a little process of forgiveness or whatever it is that where it came from, so then we can just let it go. And as we let it go, we can feel the relief moving in. And as we breathe in, loving our own vibration, because now we understand we each are individual and we're radiating out into the world our own signature vibration. We are the only one. We are the only one with our own vibration. If you're not here, then no one else gets to experience this type of expression that is unique to you, these abilities that are unique to you. What are you going to do next? What are you going to produce next? And as we move into this state of accepting we've all got our own thing happening, we can move into the excitement and the joy of exploration of, wow, what has that person got to offer? And wow, I'm really loving what this person's got to offer. And wow, I'm really loving what I'm offering. And so the joy starts to come in. And this is how raising our vibration works. We move out of the critical and into the appreciation. And as we shed all this sort of negative thinking and acting that we are doing, which, there's nothing wrong with that, it's just a state of being. But if we choose to move out of that and just love ourselves and accept ourselves, all these opportunities start to open up, because our way that we think is changing, and the way we want to interact with the world starts to change. So when we start to understand, we can actually just accept who we are right now, but we see these things within us that we want to actually change, which is fine. When we're ready to change, we can just change. And this is where working with transformational energetic healing is really powerful, because sometimes we just want to fast track it. And this is where I got to in my own journey, where I thought, wow, I'm really doing this thing and I've, accepted it and I'm being objective about it, but I really just want to cut it now. And I want to move on, and I want to open up into the unknown on the other side of that. How am I going to be once that's been shed? What abilities am I going to see once I've dropped the way I'm doing something in particular? And so the way that I've discovered that I can fast track myself is by working with very high frequency energy. And that's the journey I've been on, is with the shedding and the upgrading and the clearing and the upgrading and activating my DNA and expanding into my soul purpose. And what I have found this has done for me is it's opened my channel to be very wide, and I can now receive very high frequency energy and emit it out of my body, and in particular out of my hands. And so with transformational energetic healing, and which is essentially hands-on healing, when I put my hands on people, this energy just flows through, and I can actually see it now moving through people's body, and I can see it moving through their chakras and out into their energy field, and how it's just pushing it all out, and it's dissolving away the lower frequency energy, the denser energy. The dense energy is what's connected to creating pain in our world and in our body. And so when the energy is like muddy or slow and running at a slower vibration, that is what is bringing up to the surface like anger and triggered emotional responses that just really are not helpful to us. And so when we start to shed the slower energy, which creates the pain in our body and really slows us down, we can then see it starts to open up a whole new life path. And this I find is really critical. And so if we're just continuing on our way, just thinking, oh, well, look, I am just the way I am, I can't seem to shift this energy out, well, your life is just going to continue on in that direction, because that's the vibration of the energy that's running in your body. Whereas if we just spend the time and commit the resources into fast tracking, dissolving this energy, then what we're going to do is see our life path that was here suddenly go up to here. And we don't even know what's on that path. And this is what I call the excitement of the mystery, the excitement of opening into the unknown. And because you know it's going to be at a high vibration, there's actually nothing to be afraid of. It's just all about pure joy of what is going to come forward into my world and into my orbit. So I find it's really exciting. And now I'm meeting a lot of other people who are also doing this work on themselves, and they're really excited. And the pods are coming together as I'm connecting with people at the same sort of vibrational frequency within a bandwidth. And the pods are coming together, and we're sharing the information, and everyone's getting very excited. And for me, this is what translating into the grassroots shift. So the shift is happening at the individual person and on the street. So it's not even like we have to go to a school to learn this stuff. All it is moving into the excitement of self-exploration and the determination of I'm going to really just commit to myself and just notice what's happening within me and engage with that, but in a non-judgmental way. And then as I work with that over time, using sound and using color, ray therapy, and with transformational energetic body work, everything becomes so much easier, and we get a snowball effect. It's really beautiful. So if this information's really got you going and got those juices flowing, and you'd like to come in and see me for some transformational energetic healing, some aura photography, some sound work, I've got some amazing tools I use in my sound healing from MP3 tracks, which are actual sound notes that will transform energy within our body. I've got my beautiful tubular crystal harp that I work with, which is speaking to our DNA. It's really incredible stuff. Just give me a call or drop me a line, an email, or if you want to just find out more, sign up to my newsletter and you'll receive a beautiful free self-love meditation. Thank you for joining me, and many blessings of love to you.